Hello, class. This is for those of you who are at home doing the Dimensioning a Sketch assignment. I'm going to be getting you started on that and doing a little instruction to help you with it. This can be done on notebook paper. You don't have to have the special paper I provide, but the special paper I provide would probably make it a little easier. So if you have a printer and can print that, that's great. If you can't, just use notebook paper. It'll be fine. The assignment you're doing is Dimensioning a Sketch. Let's go ahead and open that up. Okay, and you'll see here we've got what we're going to do on Thursday and what we're going to do on Friday. This slideshow, I did want you to look at it. Let me just show you briefly. It just kind of gives rules on dimensioning and that engineers use them. So I'm just going to look at this slide here. Dimensions, we have what's called extension lines, which are the straight lines here. And then we have the dimension line, which has the little arrowheads on it with the measurement in the middle. You'll notice that they don't actually touch, the extension lines don't touch the object. The only time when it actually will touch or go across is when you're doing a radius, like for the circle here, which we probably won't do in this class. All right, let's go back to the assignment. This is the multi-view paper that you can print off. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to draw this shape. And then if you have notebook paper, this isometric view will be very difficult, and it's not necessary for this assignment. But you do need to draw the top, front, and right views. Okay. These views are the size I told kids in class to make was 3 spaces for each cube. So you can see this here, there's a cube here, that's 3 spaces if you have graph paper. If you don't have graph paper, you're going to want to make it 0.75 inches for each cube. So that would be 0.75, another 0.75 to here, that's 2 cubes, and then the third cube, another 0.75. So the longest measurement on this shape is 0.75, 0.75, 0.75, which is 2.25. Anyway, let me show you how this looks on the dimensioning paper. So let me go ahead and open up my camera. Okay, you'll see here I've done my right side view, and I drew my extension lines, and it is 0.75 for 3 spaces, and then another 0.75 for the next 3 spaces. That's a total of 1.5. I'm going to show you how to do the height of just this piece here, which is going to be 0.75. So just take your ruler, and remember the line's not going to touch the shape. How long you make this extension line is purely up to you. Not really a set rule on that. The main thing is it doesn't touch. Okay, so what I do is I make my extension lines like that. Okay, then I do my dimension line. And when I do my dimension line, I like to leave a space in the middle or my number. Okay, so I'm going to do 0.75, and then I put arrows. This should be the only thing that you freehand, is the number and the arrowheads. Everything else you should use your ruler. And that's about all there is to it. So that's 0.75 for that. Now, when you get to do your top view, you will do some stacking of dimensions. So let me go ahead and do this here. This top view is going to be the depth. And I'll show you what I mean by that, stacking. Okay, the reason I'm going to have to stack this dimension with another one is I've done this measurement, which is just the cube sticking out here, but now I got to do one overall from here all the way down to there. Okay, so I'm going to do a dimension line that goes all the way to that. Oops. Okay, so this is going to be a lot longer. And then I'm going to do my dimension line for the whole thing. And that's 0.75 plus another 0.75, that's 1.5. Okay. And I'm not going to show that this is 0.75 because we have 0.75 here and 1.5 here. People can do math. Engineers can certainly do subtraction and figure out that that's 0.75 right there. So you're basically going to have two dimensions on the top view, which is your depth from the front to the back. So that's how far back the shape goes. You're going to have two on your right side view. And then the front view, you need to draw that. I'd like you to do that on your own without my direction. And I want you to do two lengths, the length of the front and the length of the cube on top. And that'll be it. If you have isometric paper, try to do your isometric drawing. If you have notebook paper, I'm not going to make you do that. That is like extremely difficult to do without the ISO paper. So hope this helps. And the second part of this assignment is for Friday. We will do that tomorrow.